I don't claim to be a chili master. I just love making chili. Welcome to Crocs in the Kitchen. I am Brian. Jessica is once again behind the camera. Yes, today I am bringing you another chili recipe. You guys know I have made a couple of chili recipes in the past, and I said on those other ones too that I'm going to keep making chili recipes as long as they keep popping into my head. A long time ago, I don't know, maybe a year or so ago, I told Jessica, I have an idea. And she's like, for what? I'm like, a chili. She's like, another one? I'm like, yes, another one. I go, but this one is a white chili. And she's like, what is a white chili? I'm like, I don't know, but it's awesome. I've had them before, but I've never made one before. Not even in my past when I wasn't eating whole food plant-based. I've never made a white chili before. So this is my white no chicken chili, because usually white chili has chicken in it. So this is my white no chicken chili. And trust me when I say that this is up there with my other chilies. I wouldn't present a chili recipe if I didn't wholeheartedly believe that it was up there with my other two chili recipes, of which I have three chili recipes. I have three chili recipes?
The autumn one, the golden.
I forgot about the autumn chili. Wow, I forgot my own recipe. That's okay. There you go. My other three chili recipes that are out there, yes, trust me, number 4 here is in that pantheon of chilies, and I am super excited to present it to you. So let's go through the ingredients here. First up, we have on my right, your left, poblano chilies. This is just a really good, it's spicy, but it's not too spicy. It's got a lot of great flavor to it, and you can cook out a lot of the capsaicin, which is that spicy element, and just give it that really good pepper flavor. But if you are going to cut it, don't touch your eyes. Trust me, it will burn. I cut this, I touched it and stuff, and then I washed my hands like 3 times afterwards because I hate when all of a sudden my hands start burning because I was handling peppers. Don't do that. Safety tip for you. Next up, we have 1 yellow onion. And then coming up front here, we have some minced garlic. I know some people will complain that I'm using stuff from a jar. I don't care. It's good. It's fine. It does the job. But if you're a stickler for that detail, just get some regular garlic and mince it up yourself. We are also using some veggie broth here. We do prefer better than bouillon because it stores in the refrigerator ever so nicely. Then going down to our seasonings down here, we have some nutritional yeast. And then we have some cumin, some chili powder, some Mexican oregano, and some white pepper. Now, if you don't have white pepper, you can just use black pepper. It's perfectly fine. I just like what the white pepper kind of adds to the flavor. And if you don't have Mexican oregano, I don't know, you might want to just actually leave it out because Mexican oregano is very different from Italian oregano. It's just, is what it is. But if you don't have it, you can leave it out. It'll still turn out super delicious. I think it just adds an extra little something to it. So after that, we've got our beans here, which we have some cannellini beans. We do prefer no salt added. Why? Because you want to control that sodium whenever you're actually making your own meal. So we definitely prefer these. Now, over here, down on this side, we have some silken tofu. This is just 1 box of silken tofu. We also have some miso paste. We have some non-dairy milk. We are using almond milk, which is not vanilla and unsweetened. Then we have some super sweet corn and some lime juice, which Jessica was like, I'm going to give you lime juice, but I'm going to cut up limes and put them on the table. So this is my lime juice that I'm dealing with. Now, let's circle back around to the main ingredient of this entire thing. And that is the Butler soy curls. Now, I know not everybody can find Butler soy curls, but don't fear. You can order this off of Amazon. And if you don't know what soy curls are, they're just soybeans that have been sort of formed into this and dried out. They are very minimally processed and they're super good, and they've got a real sort of meaty texture. I know a ton of the other YouTubers out there use them. We've used them in the past. They are fantastic. They are super versatile, and trust me when I say that this is just, they're awesome, okay? So, I believe I haven't missed anything. That's it. Let's get to cooking. Okay, this recipe is very simple to put together. Heat up a Dutch oven or large pot to medium-high heat and go ahead and add in the onion and the poblano pepper. We are just going to saute these until they are softened, and to do that we are just going to stir them and maybe add a little bit of water if they start to stick. Fortunately for me, nothing I did here stuck to the bottom, so I didn't have to use any water, but I just kept them stirring around until they were softened. Once everything was nice and soft, I created a little well in the middle so I could add in the minced garlic. I like to just stir this on the bottom for a little bit, let it sort of cook out without mixing it into the rest of the veggies. I don't know, it could be an entirely unnecessary step, but I think it turns out a little bit better this way. I don't know, it's the direct heat right on the garlic. But I just cooked this for 30 to 60 seconds until it was fragrant. After that, go ahead and add in the nutritional yeast, the cumin, the chili powder, the Mexican oregano, and the white pepper. And then give this all a nice stir. This kind of toasts up the spices a little, gets them activated, and just sort of brings out a little bit more flavor in my opinion. But you don't want to cook them for too long because they may start to burn. So keep that veggie stock on hand and go ahead and pour that in. Then go ahead and add in the cannellini beans. If you don't have cannellini beans, you can use any other kind of white bean here, but you don't want to use like black beans or something like that. Not really for flavor purposes, but just because, I mean, it looks good and it's a white chili, so you want white beans with a white chili. And then go ahead and add in the corn. Now the next step is very easy. Just bring this all up to a boil. Once it is brought up to a boil, go ahead and add in the Butler soy curls. Stir those in, reduce the heat to medium-low because you want to simmer this for at least 10 to 15 minutes until the soy curls have softened. And while that's simmering, we can go ahead and get our other creamy aspects ready. In a blender, go ahead and combine the silken tofu, the almond milk, and the miso paste, and you will want to blend this for about 30 to 60 seconds. We really like to use the smoothie cup and blender attachment for our Vitamix. I don't know, it just makes things a lot easier. If you're mixing this in a full-size container, you may have a little bit more trouble blending it together. You may need to add a little bit more liquid, but it'll be perfectly fine. You just want to blend it together until it's nice and smooth. Once the soy curls have softened and everything is nicely mixed together, go ahead and add in the creamy mixture. Cover it once again, bringing it back up to heat for another 5 to 10 minutes, and then stir in the lime juice. Once the lime juice is in, it is ready to serve. I mean, just look at how good this looks. This stuff is so tasty. Jessica is constantly asking me to make it again. This is just a great, great recipe. So there you have chili.
Hey!
I changed it up on you.
So there you have chili.
There
You have it.
is white, no chicken chili.
You guys, I had a few tastes while I was taking pictures of it.
Yes.
It's really good.
Here's the way that I like to do it though. You get yourself a little bit more lime juice and you just do a little squeezy squeeze on top. Get a little extra little bit of that right there.
He
Boom.
really likes the lime juice in this one.
Yeah, it definitely it seems like it's such a kind of an odd thing to throw in there, but trust me when I say that it really brings everything together. It is the final ingredient that just like cinches everything, you know? It just makes everything taste way better. You can absolutely try it. I'll wait for you to you dropped a little.
What the heck?
It's so good. Like mind-bogglingly
What
good.
did you put in there?
It's got
sorcery.
the soy curls
The soy curls
turn out just like chicken. The poblanos, like they're not super spicy at all. Like it didn't turn out that spicy. And
just that little bit of corn.
yeah,
creamy.
A little bit of the sweetness from the corn, the beans, everything. The seasoning just works so well together.
You guys make this a series. Yeah, I could eat this whole bowl right now, and I'm not even that hungry.
It doesn't need anything, in my opinion.
No, it's perfect. So, for all of you out there who are like, do you guys ever use soy curls? How do you do it? What do you do with soy curls? Try this. Get you some Butler soy curls and try it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't played around with them as much as we, with the soy curls.
Yeah, that is true. But it's one of those things where it's like, sometimes we have them on hand, sometimes we don't. But we ended up buying a big package of them recently, and so we were able to mess around a lot with this recipe.
We
but
store
honestly,
them in our freezer.
This recipe I put together, I'd conceptualized it so much in my head. And when I finally put it together, it was like, okay, do this, do this, do this, add this, do that, blah, 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 boom. And it just like came out like that.
Yeah, I think that was the first time, and we were like, "Yep, this is good to go."
Yep.
Which does not always happen. We do a lot of experimenting and testing to make sure they're just right for you guys.
I mean, for good measure, we made it a couple more times.
I think we made it one more time, and we were like, "Is this really that good, or were we just imagining it?" But yeah, it was really that good.
Yeah. So once again, though, all the recipe ingredient amounts can be found in the blog post, which is linked in the description below. Please go check it out. Jessica spends a massive amount of time making sure that thing works perfectly. And if you have any problems with that, let us know. We want to know if there are ever problems with the website so we can fix those things. But is that it?
Mainly so I can call my brother
That's
and
true.
have him fix those things. No, I'm good at the website, but he's like Mr. Coder, crazy, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think that's all we got. So
Okay. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and click the bell that is right next to it. You will get notified whenever we post a new video. You can also give the video a like and give it a good old share.
So someone else can make. Sorry.
Wow, you're just going to mimic me the whole time there, are you? Send it out to other people so they can enjoy this recipe as well. You can find us on social media, Facebook and Instagram. You can message us on there. You can comment on there. And generally, you can just follow our everyday sort of lives.
And shenanigans.
Yes, because we're always doing something, up to something, trying to do little things. And you can get to see really what we're doing on sort of a weekly basis. But I think that's all I got.
That's definitely all I got.
We will see you next time on Crocs in the Kitchen.
Bye. What's your next chili going to be?
No clue.